Greetings. Great Awakening. Journey with me into the unknown with your host, Budan Jazir. Now, I did one earlier, but like I said, I have so much truth that I need to share. And the reason why I'm sharing some of my truth right now, because I'm going to be gone for a while. The reason why is because I really need to really get on myself. I've been on myself, but now I really get on myself. The reason why is because I don't know how many of you guys are aware that it's going to be another Mercury retrograde, May 18th to June 11th. What is a Mercury retrograde? For the ones that don't know, it's when Mercury apparently or supposedly looks like it's going in reverse. But it's not that it's going in reverse. It's an optical illusion. It actually freezes for 3 weeks in one of the signs, one of the zodiac signs. And this retrograde is actually freezing or pausing or resetting in Gemini. So it's going to be a lot. With this, Mercury retrograde comes a lot of communication problems with one another, with your co-workers, with your significant other, with your children, with your parents. Electronics kind of go haywire, phones, all of that. So see, a lot of us don't even know that. I didn't even know, I knew of the one, in January and it ended in February, but I didn't know it's 3 in the year, every 4 months. So now that makes me really say, not only can, everything on this planet affect us, but the other planets affect us as well. As the sun and the moon, all of them affect us. So I wanted to give y'all or spread a little bit more of my truth. You've seen the title. Life is a balance. It is. There's a balance. And this balance is basically an art of learning to balance thyself. What do I mean? I'm going to get to that. Hold on. Patience. Young grasshopper. Patience. Patience is virtue, though. It is. Have patience. I'm going to get to it. Now, let's speak about when my scale was kind of tipped. When I was going on that, it was supposed to be 31-day fast, no food, no water. And after about day 7, day 8, I kind of, lost it a little bit. I was going in. My mouth was a little much, a little edgy, So I lost my balance as well. And I've been on this journey, for a while. But, I told you, journey with me into the unknown. And I meant that. This is unknown. And I'm taking y'all along. Plus giving you truth, my truth. And hopefully it helps to unlock your truth. So, life is a scale, and one must, learn to balance this scale, especially on this journey of self-awareness. You must really learn how to balance, thyself. See, I'm not perfect. I'm not, by far, but practice makes perfect. It does. So, each and every one of you that took the time to watch, you know, my videos while I was fasting, you know, you see my good, my bad, you know, my light, my dark, my strengths, my weaknesses, you know, my positives, my negatives. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, why is it okay? Because, you know, for I understand or I overstand that, you know, in order to win over the people, one must show who they truly are, you know, and not be disguised by who they're not, you know. So that's what y'all was saying was me. They're part of me, who I am. But I can't even say who I am. You know, each day you becoming something different on this journey. You becoming a new individual each day. Each day you learn from the last day. When you wake up to the new day, you're not going to do the same things you was doing yesterday. It's time to go, you know, the next day with new tests, new trials, you know, them, because those tests become what? Testimonies. If you pass them and not fail by giving up. Now, along this journey, you know, friends, family can tip your scale. Now, they either can, you know, make you step outside of yourself or outside of your character a little bit, you know, you give them your mouth, or they can you know, hinder you, or you know, not really pull you back into the dark side, but you kind of venture back into it because, you know, you're so comfortable with whoever it is, your friend, your family, whatever, you know, that you know, you're not really thinking. Like, you know, we're on two different levels, and we must keep it that way, regardless of how we used to be. You know, I can't be that person anymore because that person is not me anymore. And if they can't accept that, then it's time for you to what? Yo, roll bounce, go the other direction, you know? And if they really care about you, they'll catch up, period. And if they don't catch up, that means they never cared about you. So, you know, I'm damn sure walking the walk. And you better believe I'm gonna talk the talk. Because see, I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Period. You know, and regardless of how you want to take it, you know, or receive it, it's still truth. My truth. It is. So, this balance or scale, which, you know, is on the pyramid walls. It's on the walls, you know, and it's a sign of balancing of thyself and balancing of your heart, your choices. Because before you come onto this journey, you know, you were failing and you were passing. You know, you did a lot of wrong, a lot of bad. But once you get onto this path, you cannot keep doing all that bad. You must worry about the good. You know, you must worry about what have you done for others. It's not about yourself. Even though you're working on, you know, your true self, but it's not really about yourself. Once you get on this path, you know, it's going to take you different directions, whatever that is. But, you know, a lot of us out here are helping in different ways, because we realize that you must help. You have to lighten that heart. Because that heart has to be lighter than a feather on this scale, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with our choices, our decisions that we make. And ain't no more of them decisions where you can tell somebody, I don't know why I did that. No. Like Matumbo. No. No, you can't, you know. So, family, friends can also hinder us, hurt us. knock us off our balance. And that's okay, because this journey is meant for us to learn from. You know, we're going to continuously be learning each new day. When you do fall, or your scale tip, or you fall off the wagon, you get back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep it moving in that direction. You don't let anything hinder you from staying on the direction, on the path at all. Now, there's going to be things that knock you off of it a little bit, and that's okay. Just like when you're running, you see a pothole, you're going to keep going, you're going to run into that pothole and sprain your ankle, or are you going to run around the pothole, but you're going to stay on your path, right? Okay, same thing with this journey. Same thing. Now, mastery of your true self is the art of what? To balance all internal and external, affairs here on this physical plane. It is. What I mean by that? Well, we must start from within. Because once you balance the internal, then and only then will the external be balanced. And this is crucial, though. It's crucial in the mastery, though, of thyself. It's like this. It's like a pendulum. You know what a pendulum is? This. You flick it, and it goes back and forth like this. Or those balls. Now, where do they end up? Where do they stop, though? Where does the pendulum or them balls stop? 0 point. Right back in the middle, balanced. It'll never stop this way. It'll never stop that way. It stops right here in the middle every time. Because that's balance, 0 point. And that's what we must learn. You're going to tip. Somebody going to tip you this way, or you're going to tip this way. But you must get back to that middle. You must always remember that. 0 point. Now, same thing with balancing of oneself and life, as we know it for now. As we know it for now. You can't lean too much to the positive, without your meekness being, mistaken for weakness. And you sure as hell can't, lean to the, the negative without, everyone calling you a prick or an asshole. So you have to know when to use, each one. The positive all the time. Because that's the whole goal, is to become enlightened and become, positive in the world. But, just like knowing how to love, you must also know how to war. So that's why I say that, even with the negative, not really tipping that way. But every now and then, it's going to be, not saying that it will, but somebody might want to test you. But if you're right, they shouldn't. But if they do, you got to also know how to tip to that negative a little bit to get them out your face. You start off with the, the positive, like, look, man, I don't want no problem. Like, leave me alone, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why you even bother me. Like, I was minding my own business. Leave me alone. You know how many times I didn't have to do that? Until eventually I had to tip a little bit. Like, what the fuck did I say? Get the fuck on my face. They back up. Like, my bad. And I had to do what? Go back to 0 point. I could not allow that to continuously, worry me or bother me or be on my mind. I had to do what I had to do, which is chase them out my way or get them out my path. And once they got on my path, I was able to go back to the 0 point, back to balance. Now, focus on your triggers, and eliminate them. Eliminate your triggers, Become aware of these tippings of your scale, and take your life back. Because once you become aware to these tippings of your scale, then and only then can you really take your life back and enjoy life and be peaceful and blissful. Now, because you all deserve to have that peace on earth, but it starts with peace from within. So, just remember, life is a balance that one must learn how to stay in that 0 point. That 0 point. That's what it's about. Centered. I had to get that one off my chest. Thank you again for journeying with me, or for allowing me to spread some of my, 13 love to each and every one of you. Till next time, peace, love, unity, one.